Historically speaking, there isn't much I can say in the way of Oya, the Yoruba goddess of storms. Unlike Shango, the god of thunder, Oya cannot be contextually placed. As an Orisha, it would imply that Oya would have a human form, or that Oya was a deity existing in the spirit world. I find that the latter is probably more accurate, as finding information about her human form has been virtually impossible. Some accounts have it that Oya was one of Shango's wives, perhaps his most favourite wife. As the goddess of storms, there's an argument that Oya gave Shango his ability to control thunder and lightning. In another version, which implies that the buffalo is sacred to Oya, Shango went hunting one day in search of a buffalo. Upon laying his eyes on one buffalo in particular, he gave chase with the intention of slaying it. However, this buffalo was actually Oya, who transformed into a beautiful woman. Shango fell in love with her immediately and carried her back to his home to join his other wives. However, because of her powers and immense beauty, she would become Shango's favourite wife. Shortly after Shango's disappearance, some saying that he killed himself after inadvertently destroying his own home with a lightning strike due to his own inexperience, Oya would soon join him and was said to hide amongst sheep until she became one herself. For this reason, her most devout followers are said to not permit the consumption of lamb. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be speaking about Oya's powers mostly, and how she is worshipped, as historical information and the deeper tales of her mythology are simply not available. In Yoruba, the name Oya is to literally mean she tore, while in other regions, she is known as the Mother of Nine, due to the Niger River, the principal river of where she is worshipped in West Africa, that is made up of 9 streams. Oya is described as being a warrior queen, one capable of controlling the weather, similar to the likes of Storm from the X-Men. She is said to be capable of summoning tornadoes, rainstorms, and hurricanes, as well as blasting the earth with thunder and lightning. Oya is also seen as the mother of Igungun Oya, a collective of spirits that represent the ancestral dead. On the subject of the dead, some see Oya as a guardian of the realm between life and death, and therefore not only the goddess of storms, but also the goddess of spirits, funerals, intuition, and rebirth. She even has the power to call upon the power of death, or can even prevent death on those she favours. Oya is said to be protective over those that she loves, but that protective nature can also lead to a destructive one if those she cares about are harmed. Oya wouldn't think twice about destroying villages with her powers of the storm if there is need for such vengeance. Although it's said to be hard to gauge her destructive nature, for you see Oya is widely unpredictable, much like the weather in some places. She can change from a benevolent, caring sweetheart to a destructive force of madness in the blink of an eye. I'd like to have put a bit more flesh on the bones of this video, so to speak, but the information out there is too vague to construct a compelling story that is authentic and honest. Still, hopefully you gained some insight into the Orisha known as Oya, the goddess of storms. As always guys, if you enjoyed this video, then feel free to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Until the next time guys.